Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily English. I'm Emma.
And I'm Alex. Hey, Emma, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling wonderful, Alex. You know what? I just love this time of day. The sun is starting to set, and everything feels so peaceful.
That's exactly what we're talking about today. Evenings. That special time when the day slows down and we finally get to relax.
Exactly. And before we start, everyone listening, please remember to like this episode, share it with your friends who are learning English, and subscribe to Daily English. It really helps us create more content for you.
Yes, your support means everything to us. So, Emma, let's start with a simple question. What do you usually do in the evening?
Well, that's a great question to begin with. In the evening, I usually come home from work around 6 o'clock. The first thing I do is take off my shoes and just breathe.
I know that feeling. That moment when you finally get home, it's like the whole world stops for a second.
Yes, and that's a perfect phrase for our listeners. I come home or I get home. Both are correct. You can say, I come home at 6 or I get home around 7.
That's right. And notice Emma said around 6 o'clock. Not exactly 6, but approximately 6. We use around or about when we're not giving an exact time.
Good point. So, listeners, repeat after me. I come home around 6 o'clock.
Perfect. Now, what happens next in your evening, Emma?
After I take off my shoes, I usually change my clothes. I take off my work clothes and put on something comfortable.
Ah, yes. Comfortable clothes. This is so important. We call them comfortable clothes, or sometimes people say comfy clothes. That's the short, casual way.
Exactly. You can also say, I change into my pajamas, or I put on my home clothes. Different people use different phrases.
That's true. I personally like to say I get into something more relaxed. So we have several ways to express the same idea.
Yes, and that's the beauty of English. There are many ways to say the same thing. Now, Alex, what about you? What do you do when you first get home?
Well, the first thing I do is check if I have any messages on my phone. I know, I know. Maybe I should relax first.
That's very common these days. So you can say, I check my phone or I check my messages.
Right, and sometimes I also check my mail, the physical mail in the mailbox, not email.
Good distinction. Mail usually means letters and packages, while email is digital. So you might say, I check the mail, meaning you look in your mailbox outside.
Exactly. And after that, I usually feel hungry, so I think about dinner.
Ah, dinner, one of the most important parts of the evening. Let's talk about dinner, Alex. What do you usually eat?
Well, it depends on the day. Some evenings I cook, and some evenings I order food.
That's a natural answer. It depends. This is a very useful phrase in English. You can use it when your answer changes based on the situation.
Yes, and notice I said some evenings I cook. We can use some to mean sometimes or on certain days.
Perfect. So, listeners, you can say, some evenings I cook. Some evenings I order food. Some evenings I eat leftovers.
Leftovers. That's food from yesterday or the day before. You save it and eat it later.
Yes, it's very common. We keep food in the refrigerator and eat it the next day. So you might say, I'm eating leftovers tonight, or I'll just heat up some leftovers.
Heat up means to make the food warm again, usually in the microwave.
Right, so we heat up food in the microwave. Or we can say, I'll warm it up, or I'll reheat it.
Emma, when you cook in the evening, what do you usually make?
I try to keep it simple. I usually make something quick and easy, maybe pasta or a salad, or sometimes I cook rice with vegetables.
That sounds healthy, and I love how you said something quick and easy. That's a very natural phrase for describing evening meals.
Yes, because in the evening, we're usually tired. We don't want to spend 2 hours cooking, right?
Absolutely not. So we look for quick meals. Now, let's teach our listeners how to talk about cooking dinner.
Good idea. You can say, I'm cooking dinner or I'm making dinner. Both mean the same thing.
Yes, and if someone else cooks, you can say, my husband cooks dinner, or my wife makes dinner, or my roommate prepares dinner.
Prepare is a more formal word for cook or make, but it's good to know.
Right. And what about when you don't cook? How do you say that?
You can say, I'm ordering food, or I'm getting takeout, or I'm having food delivered.
Takeout is food you order from a restaurant but eat at home. And delivery is when they bring it to your door.
Exactly. So you might say, I'm too tired to cook tonight, so I'm ordering pizza.
Pizza. Always a good choice for a tired evening. Now, after dinner, what do you do, Emma?
After dinner, I usually wash the dishes. It's not my favorite activity, but it has to be done.
Nobody likes washing dishes, but it's part of the evening routine. You can say, I wash the dishes or I do the dishes. Both are correct.
Yes, and if you have a dishwasher, you can say, I load the dishwasher or I put the dishes in the dishwasher.
That's right. And then later, you unload the dishwasher. Take the clean dishes out.
Good. Now let's practice. Repeat after me. After dinner, I wash the dishes.
Or, after dinner, I load the dishwasher. Great. Now, Emma, after the dishes are done, then what?
Then comes the best part of the evening, relaxation time.
Yes, this is what everyone waits for. The time to finally sit down and relax.
Exactly. You can say, I relax or I unwind. Both mean to rest and let go of stress.
Unwind is a beautiful word. It means to release tension, like unwinding a tight rope.
That's a nice image. So after a busy day, we need to unwind. And there are many ways to do this.
True. Some people watch TV, some people read, some people listen to music. Everyone has their own way.
Right. Let's teach different ways to say this. You can say, I watch TV, or I watch a show, or I watch a series.
Yes, a series is a TV show with many episodes, like a story that continues each week.
Exactly. You might say, I'm watching a new series on Netflix, or I'm following a show about cooking.
Following a show, that's a great expression. It means you watch it regularly. You keep up with new episodes.
Yes. And if you really like a show, you might binge watch it.
Oh, yes. Binge watch means you watch many episodes in one sitting, like 5 or 6 episodes in one evening.
Yes, we've all done that. You start one episode and suddenly it's midnight and you've watched half the season.
Oh, so true. You can say, I binge watched the entire series last night, or I spent the evening binge watching my favorite show.
Perfect. Now, what about people who don't watch TV? What are other evening activities?
Well, many people read. You can say, I read a book, or I'm reading a novel, or I like to read before bed.
Yes, reading is a wonderful evening activity. It's relaxing and good for your mind.
Absolutely. You can also say, I'm currently reading, and then the name of the book. For example, I'm currently reading a mystery novel.
Good. And some people listen to music in the evening. You can say, I listen to music or I put on some music.
Put on means to start playing. So I put on some jazz music, or I put on my favorite playlist.
A playlist is a collection of songs you've chosen. Many people create playlists for different moods.
Yes, you might have a relaxing evening playlist, or a cooking playlist, or a study playlist.
Now, let's talk about something important, spending time with family or friends in the evening.
Oh, yes. The evening is often family time. You can say, I spend time with my family,
or we have dinner together.
Yes, because in the evening, we're usually tired. We don't want to spend 2 hours cooking, right?
Absolutely not. So we look for quick meals. Now, let's teach our listeners how to talk about cooking dinner.
Good idea. You can say, I'm cooking dinner or I'm making dinner. Both mean the same thing.
Yes, and if someone else cooks, you can say, my husband cooks dinner, or my wife makes dinner, or my roommate prepares dinner.
Prepare is a more formal word for cook or make, but it's good to know.
Right. And what about when you don't cook? How do you say that?
You can say, I'm ordering food, or I'm getting takeout, or I'm having food delivered.
Takeout is food you order from a restaurant but eat at home. And delivery is when they bring it to your door.
Exactly. So you might say, I'm too tired to cook tonight, so I'm ordering pizza.
Pizza. Always a good choice for a tired evening. Now, after dinner, what do you do, Emma?
After dinner, I usually wash the dishes. It's not my favorite activity, but it has to be done.
Nobody likes washing dishes, but it's part of the evening routine. You can say, I wash the dishes or I do the dishes. Both are correct.
Yes, and if you have a dishwasher, you can say, I load the dishwasher or I put the dishes in the dishwasher.
That's right. And then later, you unload the dishwasher. Take the clean dishes out.
Good. Now let's practice. Repeat after me. After dinner, I wash the dishes.
Or, after dinner, I load the dishwasher. Great. Now, Emma, after the dishes are done, then what?
Then comes the best part of the evening, relaxation time.
Yes, this is what everyone waits for. The time to finally sit down and relax.
Exactly. You can say, I relax or I unwind. Both mean to rest and let go of stress.
Unwind is a beautiful word. It means to release tension, like unwinding a tight rope.
Right. Family time is very important. You might say, in the evening, we all sit together and talk, or we catch up on our day.
Catch up. That means to share news and stories. You tell each other what happened during the day.
Exactly. So at dinner, families often catch up. Parents ask children, how was school? And children ask parents, how was work?
That's right. It's a time for connection. And sometimes friends visit in the evening, too.
Yes. You might say, my friend is coming over tonight, or I'm having a friend over for dinner.
Coming over or having someone over means they're visiting your home. It's casual and friendly.
Right. And when your friend arrives, you might say, come in, or make yourself at home.
Make yourself at home. This is a warm, welcoming phrase. It means relax, be comfortable. You're welcome here.
Beautiful. So if someone visits you in the evening, you can offer them something. Would you like some tea, or can I get you something to drink?
Yes, hospitality. It's part of evening culture in many countries. You offer your guest comfort.
Absolutely. Now, Alex, let's talk about hobbies. What hobbies do people do in the evening?
Oh, many things. Some people paint, some people play musical instruments, some people do puzzles.
Yes. You can say, I paint in the evening, or I play guitar after dinner, or I work on puzzles.
Work on is a good phrase. You can use it for hobbies that take time. I'm working on a big puzzle, or I'm working on a painting.
Right. And some people exercise in the evening. You can say, I go for a walk, or I do yoga, or I go to the gym.
Yes, evening exercise is very popular. Some people prefer to exercise after work instead of in the morning.
That's true. You might say, I take an evening walk, or I go for a run around 7 o'clock.
And walking is wonderful in the evening. The air is cooler and you can watch the sunset.
Yes, the sunset. That's one of the most beautiful parts of evening. You can say, I watch the sunset, or I enjoy the evening sky.
That's poetic. And it's true. The evening sky can be so colorful. Orange, pink, purple.
Exactly. Now let's talk about something practical. household tasks in the evening.
Oh, yes, the not so fun part, but these tasks are part of the evening routine too.
Right. Besides washing dishes, there are other chores. You might do laundry in the evening.
Yes, do laundry means washing clothes. You can say, I need to do laundry tonight, or I'm doing a load of laundry.
A load is one machine full of clothes, so one load or two loads of laundry.
Right. And you might also tidy up in the evening. This means to clean and organize a little bit.
Yes, tidy up is lighter than deep cleaning. You just put things back in their place. I'll tidy up the living room, or let me tidy up before bed.
Good. And some people prepare for tomorrow in the evening. What does this mean?
It means getting ready for the next day. You might pack your bag, or choose your clothes, or make your lunch.
Exactly. Being prepared helps your morning go smoothly. So you might say, I always prepare my work clothes the night before.
Or I pack my lunch in the evening, or I get everything ready before I go to bed.
Yes, this is smart planning. Now, Emma, let's talk about phone calls and video calls in the evening.
Oh, yes, many people call family or friends in the evening. You can say, I call my parents, or I video chat with my sister.
Video chat or video call both work, and there are many apps for this: Skype, Zoom, FaceTime, WhatsApp video.
Right. You might say, I FaceTime my friend, or we have a video call every week.
And sometimes it's just a regular phone call. I call my mom every evening, or my friend calls me around 8.
Yes, staying connected with loved ones is important, especially if they live far away.
Absolutely. The evening is a good time for this because everyone is usually home and free.
Now, let's talk about something many people do: browsing the internet or social media.
Oh, yes. Almost everyone does this nowadays. You can say, I browse the internet, or I scroll through social media.
Scroll through. That's the action of moving down on your phone screen, looking at posts and pictures.
Yes, you might say I scroll through Instagram, or I check Facebook, or I browse YouTube.
Right, and sometimes we spend too much time doing this.
That's true. You might say I got lost on YouTube for 2 hours, or I spent the whole evening on my phone.
Yes, and that's okay sometimes, but it's also good to have screen-free time.
Screen-free time, time without phones, computers, or TV. This is healthy for your eyes and mind.
Exactly. Some people say, I have a screen-free hour before bed, or I try to avoid screens after 9 o'clock.
That's a good habit. Speaking of bedtime, let's talk about the end of the evening, getting ready for bed.
Yes, this is an important part: your bedtime routine. You can say, I get ready for bed, or I prepare for bed.
Right. And what does this include? Let's break it down.
First, many people take a shower or take a bath in the evening. You can say, I shower before bed, or I take a relaxing bath.
Yes, a warm shower or bath helps you relax and sleep better. It's very soothing.
Soothing. That's a good word. It means calming and comforting.
After showering, you brush your teeth. This is essential. Everyone should do this twice a day.
Absolutely. You can say, I brush my teeth, or I'm brushing my teeth. Some people also floss. That means cleaning between your teeth with special string.
Yes, dental hygiene is important. And then you put on your pajamas or get into your pajamas.
Pajamas or PJs. That's sleepwear. Special clothes for sleeping. Some people just say, I change into my PJs.
Right. And then many people do a few more things. Maybe set an alarm for the morning.
Yes, you can say, I set my alarm for 7 a.m. Or I need to set my alarm before I forget.
And some people check that the doors are locked, making sure the house is secure.
Yes, safety first. You might say, I check all the doors, or I make sure everything is locked.
And don't forget to turn off the lights. You can say, I turn off the lights, or I switch off the lights.
Both are correct. In American English, we usually say turn off, but switch off is also fine.
Now, Emma, do you do anything special right before sleep?
Yes, I like to read for about 15 minutes. It helps my mind relax. I always keep a book on my bedside table.
That's a lovely habit. You can say, I read before bed, or I read for a few minutes before sleeping.
Yes, and some people write in a journal, or practice meditation, or listen to calm music.
These are all wonderful ways to end the day peacefully. You can say, I meditate for 10 minutes, or I journal about my day.
Right, and journaling in English is great practice for learners. You can write, Today I, and describe your evening.
That's excellent advice. Writing helps you remember new words and practice grammar.
Exactly. Even just 3 sentences every evening will improve your English so much.
Now, let's practice a full evening routine description. I'll go first, okay?
Yes, please. Let's hear your typical evening, Alex.
Okay. I usually get home around 6:30. First, I change into comfortable clothes. Then I cook a simple dinner, maybe pasta or rice with vegetables. After eating, I wash the dishes and tidy up the kitchen a bit. Then I relax by watching a show or reading. Around 9:30, I take a shower, brush my teeth, and get into my pajamas. I set my alarm for the morning, turn off the lights, and read for about 20 minutes before falling asleep around 11.
Perfect. That was a complete, natural description of an evening routine. Well done, Alex.
Thank you. Now, listeners, did you notice the time words I used? Around 6:30, after eating, then around 9:30.
Yes, these time words help organize your story. They show the sequence, what happens first, second, third.
Exactly. Let's review these useful time words. First, then, after that, next, later, finally, around, before, after.
Perfect. Use these words to connect your sentences. It makes your English sound natural and fluent.
Now, Emma, can you share your evening routine?
Of course. I typically arrive home at 6 o'clock. The first thing I do is take off my shoes and change clothes. Then I prepare dinner. I try to cook healthy meals with lots of vegetables. While I'm cooking, I often listen to music or a podcast. After dinner, I clean up the kitchen and maybe do some laundry. Then it's my favorite part. I curl up on the couch with a book or watch something on TV. Sometimes I call my sister and we chat for a while. Around 10, I start my bedtime routine, shower, skincare, brushing teeth. I like to read in bed for about half an hour, and I usually fall asleep around 11:30.
I love how you said, curl up on the couch. That's such a cozy expression.
Yes, curl up means to sit or lie in a comfortable, relaxed position. You might curl up with a book or curl up with a blanket.
It creates such a warm image. Now, listeners, we want you to try this too. Can you describe your evening in English?
Yes, pause this episode and try to speak out loud. Describe your typical evening from start to finish.
Use the phrases we taught you today. Don't worry about mistakes. Just try.
That's right. Speaking practice is so important. Even if you're alone, speak out loud. It helps your mouth get used to English sounds.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about different types of evenings, because not every evening is the same, right, Emma?
Oh, definitely not. Sometimes we have quiet evenings when we just want to relax alone.
Yes, you might say, I'm having a quiet evening tonight, or I need a quiet night at home.
And sometimes we have busy evenings when we have lots to do.
Right. I have a busy evening ahead, or tonight is going to be busy. I have so much to do.
And there are also social evenings when you go out or have people over.
Yes, I'm going out tonight, or we're having friends over for dinner, or I'm meeting someone for drinks.
And fun evenings when you do something enjoyable and entertaining.
Like, we had such a fun evening playing games, or last night was so fun, we went to a concert.
Now, let's teach some phrases about plans. How do we talk about evening plans?
Good question. You can say, what are you doing tonight? Or, do you have plans this evening?
And to answer, you might say, I'm staying in, which means staying home, or I'm going out, which means leaving the house.
Right, staying in is common. I'm just staying in tonight. Or, I feel like staying in and watching a movie.
And if you have specific plans, you can say, I'm meeting a friend, or I'm going to the cinema, or I have a dinner reservation.
Reservation, that's when you book a table at a restaurant. I have a reservation at 7:30.
Yes. Or if you don't have plans, you can say, I have no plans, or I'm free tonight, or I don't have anything scheduled.
And if someone invites you, you can say, that sounds great, or I'd love to, or sure, what time?
Or if you can't go, you can say, I'm sorry, I can't tonight, or I already have plans, or maybe another time?
These are all polite ways to accept or decline invitations. Very useful in real life.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about feelings in the evening. How do you feel in the evening?
Well, it depends. Sometimes I feel tired or exhausted after a long day.
Yes, you might say, I'm so tired tonight, or I'm exhausted, I just want to sleep.
But other times, you might feel relaxed or peaceful in the evening.
Right, I feel so relaxed now, or the evening is so peaceful and calm.
Sometimes you might feel bored if you have nothing to do.
Yes, I'm bored tonight. There's nothing to watch on TV, or I'm so bored I don't know what to do.
And hopefully, sometimes you feel happy or content, satisfied and pleased.
Content is a beautiful word. It means deeply satisfied. I feel content sitting here with my tea.
Or I feel happy just relaxing at home tonight.
Now, let's teach some idioms about evening and night.
Oh, fun! First one, night owl. This is a person who likes to stay up late.
Yes, I'm a night owl. I never go to bed before midnight.
And the opposite is early bird, someone who wakes up early and goes to bed early.
Right, but that's more about morning. For evening, we also have burning the midnight oil.
Yes, this means working late into the night. I was burning the midnight oil to finish my project.
And here's another. Call it a night. This means to decide to stop and go to bed.
Right. I'm tired. Let's call it a night. Or, it's getting late. I think I'll call it a night.
Perfect. Now, let's practice some common evening conversations. I'll be person A, you be person B.
Okay, ready.
Hi, how was your day?
It was good, thanks. Pretty busy at work, though. I'm glad to be home. What about you?
Same here. I'm exhausted. What are you doing tonight?
Nothing special. Just staying in, maybe watching a movie. You?
I think I'll cook dinner and then read for a bit. I need a quiet evening.
That sounds nice and relaxing.
Perfect. See how natural that was? Just a simple, everyday conversation.
Yes, and notice we used many phrases from today's lesson. How was your day? Staying in, watching a movie, quiet evening.
Exactly. These phrases come up again and again in real English conversations.
Now, let's give our listeners some homework.
Yes. Tonight, when you're going through your evening routine, narrate it in English.
Narrate means to describe out loud what you're doing. So while you're washing dishes, say, I'm washing the dishes.
Yes. When you sit down to watch TV, say, I'm going to watch TV now, or I'm relaxing on the couch.
This is called self-talk, and it's one of the best ways to practice English when you're alone.
Absolutely. You're training your brain to think in English, and nobody can hear you, so don't be shy.
Exactly. Be brave and speak out loud. It really works.
And here's another activity. Write 3 sentences about your evening in English. Just 3.
Yes, keep it simple. For example, tonight I cooked pasta. I watched a comedy show. I went to bed at 11.
Perfect. Short, simple, clear. That's all you need.
And if you want, share your sentences in the comments. We'd love to read them.
Yes, please share. We read every comment, and we're so proud of everyone who's practicing.
You're all doing amazing. Every sentence you write, every word you speak, it's progress.
That's so true. Learning a language is a journey. Some days are easy, some days are hard, but every day you're moving forward.
Beautifully said, Emma. Now, before we finish, let's do a quick vocabulary review.
Great idea. Let's go through the key words and phrases from today.
Evening routine, come home, get home, change clothes, comfortable clothes, cook dinner, make dinner, order food, takeout, delivery.
Wash the dishes, do the dishes, relax, unwind, watch TV, read a book, listen to music, spend time with family.
Binge watch, catch up, come over, make yourself at home, do laundry, tidy up, prepare for tomorrow.
Video call, browse the internet, scroll through social media, screen-free time, get ready for bed, take a shower.
Brush your teeth, put on pajamas, set an alarm, turn off the lights, read before bed, fall asleep.
Quiet evening, busy evening, social evening, staying in, going out, night owl, call it a night.
Wow, that's a lot of vocabulary.
It is, but remember, you don't need to learn everything at once. Pick a few phrases that are useful for you and practice those first.
Exactly. Maybe choose 5 phrases and use them this week. Then next week, add 5 more.
Yes, slow and steady progress is better than trying to learn everything and feeling overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. That means having too much to deal with, feeling stressed by too much information.
Right, so don't feel overwhelmed. Take it step by step, day by day.
Emma, I think we've covered so much today. Our listeners have learned how to describe their entire evening in English.
Yes, from coming home, to cooking dinner, to relaxing, to bedtime, the whole evening routine.
And they've learned natural phrases, idioms, vocabulary, and even some cultural notes about English-speaking countries.
That's right. We talked about evenings not just as vocabulary, but as real life, with feelings, activities, and personal stories.
Because that's what language is really about, connecting with real life and real people.
Exactly. English isn't just grammar rules and vocabulary lists. It's about expressing yourself, sharing your life, and connecting with others.
That's beautiful, and that's why we love teaching here on Daily English.
We love it too, and we're so grateful for everyone listening. You're part of our Daily English family.
Yes, every listener who practices, who tries, who doesn't give up, you inspire us to keep creating these episodes.
So, before we say goodbye, let's leave you with one final thought.
Your evening is precious time. It's time to rest, to recharge, to connect with yourself and your loved ones.
And now, you can describe this precious time in English. You can share your evening routine, talk about your plans, express your feelings.
Every evening gives you a chance to practice. Look around you right now. Everything you see, you can name in English.
Everything you do, you can describe. Everything you feel, you can express.
English is not a distant goal. It's right here, right now, in your daily life.
In your evening cup of tea, in the show you watch, in the book you read, in the conversation with your family.
So tonight, as you go through your evening, think in English, speak in English, live in English.
Don't wait until you're ready or until you feel good enough. Start now. Start today. Start this evening.
Because you already know so much. You just learned an entire episode about evenings. You have the words, you have the phrases. Now just use them.
Exactly. And remember, mistakes are okay. Mistakes are part of learning. Every mistake teaches you something.
Yes, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Be afraid of not trying at all.
That's the real mistake. Staying silent when you could be speaking. So speak. Even if it's just to yourself. Even if it's just one sentence. That one sentence is a victory.
All right, Alex, I think it's time to wrap up. But this is not goodbye, it's see you next time.
That's right. We'll be back with another episode very soon.
And in the meantime, keep practicing. Describe your evening tonight, write in your journal, speak to yourself while you cook.
Yes, make English part of your daily life, not just something you study from books.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Daily English.
Your support helps us create more free content for English learners around the world.
Yes, and leave a comment telling us about your evening. We really do read every comment.
We love hearing from you, your stories, your progress, your questions, everything.
So thank you for spending this time with us today. Thank you for learning, for trying, for not giving up on your English journey.
You're doing great, better than you think. Keep going, keep practicing, keep believing in yourself.
Every evening is a new opportunity. Tonight, use your English. Tomorrow evening, use it again. And the next evening, and the next.
Before you know it, thinking in English will feel natural, speaking will feel easy, and you'll wonder why you ever worried.
That's so true. One day you'll look back and be amazed at how far you've come.
And we'll be here cheering you on every step of the way.
All right, everyone, this is Emma,
And Alex,
wishing you a wonderful evening wherever you are in the world.
take care, practice your English, and we'll see you in the next episode of Daily English.
Goodbye for now.
Bye, everyone. Have a beautiful evening.